Hey, so good to see you. Come here. I don't care if you've been on a plane. I still want a hug. Yeah, I missed you too. Like, next time, don't go away for 2 weeks. It was way too long for me. Shut up. It's all because, didn't feel that way to you because you got to run around Europe and see cool things. On the other hand, I've been stuck here. I did some things. Nothing too exciting. I drove out to my partner's place for dinner a couple of times. We met some coworkers for drinks and went camping with my friends over the weekend. It was fun seeing everyone, but it was also exhausting to be around them. Exactly. Like, I appreciate them all, but they drive me insane. Like, I feel like I'm constantly on edge, trying to dodge questions or pretend to care about things I don't. Honestly, I would have much rather spent that time with you. Of course, I mean it. Like, you're the only person I can never get tired of. I like being with you. I always have. Come on, let's get out of the airport. You don't have to worry about that. Like, I can take your bags while you hop in the car. The door's unlocked, alright? Let's go. Alright. There we go. Look, first things first, we need to get you some real food. What they serve you on the flight is like damn near criminal. Personally, that's what I think. You know it's true. It's either like a lukewarm chicken or a pile of mushy pasta and some weird sauce. Which one did you choose actually? You selected the pasta. And how was it? I knew you were gonna say that. Like, I'd hardly call that a meal. Especially if you took one bite and pushed the rest away. You know what? That settles it. We're going out to eat. Alright? We can stop by the diner that's near here, alright? Or do you want to wait until we get farther into town? We could try that new Thai place you've had your eyes on. Oh, you're not hungry. That doesn't seem like you. You usually have an appetite for a long day of traveling. You okay? You may be feeling fine, but I'm still worried. Like, I really don't mind stopping somewhere, even if it's just for a quick bite. Alright. Do you want to just head straight to your apartment then? Got it. Alright. Look, traffic has been light this evening, so we should be there in like 45 minutes or so. Like, you don't have to thank me for picking you up. I'm always happy to do it, regardless of the time or place. I mean, it's a good thing before all this rain started. The way it's coming down now, clear landing might have been a bit challenging. This is nothing compared to the downpour on your last day in Paris. Oh, wait, tell me about that actually. Start from the beginning. I want to hear everything about your trip. That's right. You flew into Munich first, right? That's how you pronounce it. So you could attend this year's Oktoberfest. I'm still so jealous you made it before me. I've always wanted to experience a real Oktoberfest instead of the sorry excuse that our city hosts. Like, I'm dying to know. How was it? No, it did not happen. No way. Look, I know you. Alright, you're super picky when it comes to your beer. You only drink like one glass or a bottle at a time. I seriously doubt you were slamming down giant mugs of beer like there was no tomorrow. You have a video of you chugging beer and belting out German drinking songs with a polka band? Who are you? What have you done with my friend? Like, just when I think I've learned everything about you, you go and do something that surprises me. Yeah, nice try, but we're not moving from this topic yet. You can't dangle that information in front of me without showing me some evidence. I believe you, but if only I could see the video with my own eyes. Come on, please. For me. Yes, thank you. You have no idea how excited I am to see that video. You rarely show your wild side, so whenever you do, it's a big deal, for me at least. I'm just sad I'm just sad that I wasn't there in person. Where did you go after, Munich? Ah, Rome. Did you see the touristy sites, like the Colosseum and the, Trevi Fountain? The Pantheon. Nice. Look, Rome is a place I'd love to visit someday. Not only would I die happily eating all the pasta and pizza, but the ancient buildings seem like they'd be so cool to explore. What are your thoughts on it? You enjoyed everything you saw. Oh, your favorite part was the tour underneath the Colosseum. Wait. You got to see the arena where they kept animals and for the gladiators to fight. Dude, that's awesome. What was that like? Yeah? Dude, I'm shivering just thinking about it. Dude, I bet it was surreal to stand in the same place where all that happened. Of course I would see all the photos. You don't even have to ask. Like, there's something I'm curious about, though. Did you follow the tradition and, like, toss, like, the coin to the Trevi Fountain? Well, I had to make sure. Not everyone does. It's a shame. Otherwise, how can you guarantee that you'll come back to Rome? I'm glad we're on the same page about that. Alright, well, we covered Munich, Rome. That leaves us with Paris as your final destination, right? I have been wanting to hear about this part of the trip. Visiting Paris has been your dream since like the beginning of college. So I'm sure you have a lot to say about it. Like I could forget. We had a history professor who was born and raised in Paris. And every so often he'd talk about what his life was like there. You became so enamored, and I basically had to drag you out of the room each time. You even convinced me to take French classes with you, so that we could practice the language together. Yeah, I still remember a little. I know the important phrases at least. And look, enough about that. The real question is, did Paris live up to your expectations? Really? You were disappointed. Why? Everywhere you went was either the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Notre Dame. You felt lonely? It was like a part of you that was missing. And I bet the last day was the worst because of the storm. So bad that you couldn't go anywhere without completely getting soaked. Ended up spending most of the day in your hotel room, wishing you were already home. I'm sorry. That must have been awful. Feeling like that in a place like this. And I should have made you incredibly happy there. Look, please don't wave this off as nothing. Your feelings always matter. They do. Throughout our entire friendship, we have never shied away from each other, or telling each other exactly what we're feeling. Whenever we're feeling it, we talk about it. I don't understand why it was different this time. If you're feeling down, why didn't you call me? Hey, that's not true. You're never a bother to me. You could have called while I was asleep or while I was in the middle of work. I would have dropped everything just to talk to you. You'd take priority anything else. Look, the only reason why I didn't reach out to you because I didn't want to bug you while you were having fun. I know I should have. No, the thought of you alone without someone to offer support is gut-wrenching. It was better that I didn't say anything, because you didn't want to talk to me. Oh. I guess I wasn't expecting that answer. Did I do something to upset you? Please, talk to me. Whatever it is I did, I swear I'll work on fixing it. Like, I never wanted to be the cause of any pain or discomfort to you. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that's already gotten this far. Do you want me to stop the car right now? Alright. Hang on, look, there's a park up ahead. I'll pull over. Where are you going? Why are you walking away? What? You had to get taken away because it was too much. I don't even know what that means. Look, will you just stop and talk to me? Look, I got you. Okay? What were you thinking? The grass is easy to slip on. It's wet. Gosh, for crying out loud. You could have hurt yourself. If I wasn't there to make sure you don't get sick. You're gonna get sick now. It's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm glad you just didn't get hurt in the process. Going back to the car seems out of the question right now, but we're gonna have to be here in the rain. Having this conversation here. Let's just get to a dry spot to rest. Look, there's a pavilion right over there. Look, there's a picnic table. Looks like it'll work. Alright, we can sit here. Thanks for a little while. Now, will you please tell me why you decided to just bolt like that? I really don't know what you mean. Can you explain it? You couldn't handle your feelings anymore. They were about to burst out and you were terrified. So you ran? No, I don't think you're ridiculous. Admittedly, it was strange that you took off without explanation, but I guess if you were that overwhelmed, then escaping was probably the easy solution. At least you were in a safe area. I wasn't near you. Look, what I'm trying to understand is that the whole feelings part. Feelings for what? Me. Feelings for me. Do you have feelings for me? As in the romantic kind? You're in love with me. You could have just said that in the car. Would have been a lot easier than all this. Don't get me wrong. The theatrics were kind of entertaining, but did you have to run away from me? The reason why this doesn't sound like a rejection is because it isn't one. How could I possibly reject you? I've felt the same way about you for so long. I can't believe you didn't know. I thought it was painfully obvious. Especially in the last few months, I was desperate to shout my love for you. But the problem with that have been a stupid idea. So I settled for dropping hints. Apparently you never got any of them. Well, let me clear things up then. I'm deeply and hopelessly in love with you. Nothing will ever change how I feel. Not even the fact that you fled from me in the pouring rain to avoid talking about your feelings. You're never gonna live that down, by the way. So might as well get used to it. Look, just because I love you doesn't mean I'm gonna stop teasing you. You'll always be my favorite person to tease. No, you can't take back your I love you. You already put it out there in the universe. And you wouldn't want to mess with that, would you? Yeah, didn't think so. Sorry? I guess you're stuck with me. Oh, please, like I would ever let you go. You're mine now. As much as I'm yours. Yes, this is my way of making things official. Okay? If you're okay with that. That's a relief. I was worried there for a second. I, mm, um, I'd hate to ruin the mood though. But after everything we talked about, I have a feeling that needing a break from work wasn't your only reason of leaving on short notice. Did I have something to do with it? Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drive you away. That was the last thing I wanted to do. Like, if I had just been honest with you years ago, I could have saved us a lot of trouble. It doesn't matter how long, it's been 5. Yes, we've been friends for 8 years, and I've been in love with you for 5 of them. No need to be smug about it. Come on, if you must know, I started having feelings for you during our 2nd year of college. But by the 3rd year, I was head over heels for you. Actually, it was our lit class that forced me to come to terms with it. Do you remember reading the Great Gatsby? And having to write letters to either ourselves or someone else, explaining what love is. Okay, what I'm about to say will make more sense if you already know the context. I wrote my letter to you. I'd planned on giving it to you at the end of the semester. But when the time came, I chickened out. And I kept chickening out year after year after year. The letter, which was wedged between pages in one of my old books, and never even left its spot. I kept it there until I could finally work up the courage to confess to you. I'm not finished with the story yet. Hold on. Give me the good part, I swear. Here. Here. It's a bit damp from the rain, but it can still be read. I pulled it today because I realized I wasn't ready. I was hoping to get back to your apartment before I gave you the letter, but I guess this works just as well. Do you want me to read it out loud? You sure? Okay, here it goes. Answering the question, what is love? Love seems like an impossible task. Where does a person even begin? There's so many different types of love. There's the kind that someone has for their family. There's another type of friends. And of course there's romantic love. But let's not forget that self-love is important too. Love is one of the most impactful things in the world. I know that it's certainly impacted me. I may not be great with words, but I'll try my best to explain what love is and how you fit into all this. Love is the feeling I get when you look at me. Half in exasperation and half in amusement. It's the pink in your cheeks when I'm teasing you. The comfort of your hugs, the sunshine of your smiles. It's the sound of your laugh. The one that always calms my nerves. It's all the quotes of the song lyrics that suddenly make sense when I think of you. It's spending the lazy days with you. Sitting on the couch and watching TV. Or wandering around town. Without any real agenda. It's staying up late, playing our favorite games. It's having millions. And just a lot for you. It's having meaningful conversations about the messy parts of our life. It's taking an interest in your hobbies and wanting to join you. So that I can be part of things that make you happy. It's making time for you. Even when my schedule is packed, I always will make time for you, regardless of what else is going on in my life. Love is also helping you unpackage baggage, not because it's expected, because I want to. It's forgiving you and receiving the same forgiveness. When we have an occasional argument and say things we shouldn't have, it's hanging on rather than letting go. Especially when things are difficult. It's putting your wants and needs above my own. It's doing whatever I can to make you feel safe and comfortable. Love is a million things. I could spend forever trying to define it. But the most important thing for you to know is that I love you. I love you for everything that you are and everything you're not. I love you in this universe and everyone out there. I love you now. I will continue loving you until the end of time. Well, that's the end of the letter. What do you think? I never thought I'd see you look at me like that. You're looking at me like I hung the moon and the stars. I'm familiar with it because I've given you the look. I've given you that same look all these years. You have your own definition of love. Well, now you have to tell me. I'm on the edge of my seat here. You've never known what a love like the one you feel for me is. It's all-consuming and all-encompassing. It defies boundaries and limits, no matter how vast they are. Its intensity often leaves you breathless, and if you finished running a marathon, despite the force of strengthening it, it's also quiet and reassuring. It's the type of love that's fueled by an unshakable trust. It's one to trust someone, but it's another thing to trust someone to take care of your heart. And you trust me to take care of your heart. I promise I will too. I trust you to look after mine as well. Turnabout is fair play. You know? I'm glad you agree. I really want to kiss you right now. Trust me, I would, but I have a better idea. Come with me. No, we're not going back to the car yet. However, I am leading you out into the rain. Well, you always wanted to be kissed in the rain. You made me watch all those rom-coms and romantic dramas, remember? I never, ever forgot that. It seems like the perfect opportunity. Now, shall we? Did that live up to your romantic fantasies? Oh, would have been better if we kissed in Paris. I'll keep that in mind. Next time you go, I'm coming with you. And the second that it rains, my lips will be on yours. Yes, I promise. By the way, though, there's something I've been meaning to say in French. It's one of those important phrases that I mentioned earlier. Je t'aime. Oh, I'm sexy when I speak French, huh? Good to know. Guess I better brush up on it then, yeah? Fine, come on, you can hold me to it. Speaking of holding another accountable, I still want to see the video of the Oktoberfest. Come on, let's go back to your place. so you can have another one for the road. I love you too. So this is our thing now. Kissing in the rain? Kissing in the rain while one of us says I love you in French and the other responds in English? I could get used to this. Hey guys, Suru here. If you guys didn't know this audio, you can let me know. And everything is fine. This audio was really, really fun to make and a lot of editing. So my brain hurts. But if you guys enjoyed this audio, I put a lot of work into this one. And big thanks to scriptwriter Julia. Thank you so much. This script was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot, and I sure hope you guys did too. As always, hope you guys have a great night tonight. And you guys have a great day tomorrow. And as always,